Hey guys, welcome back to Millennial Money Honey. It is it is September, and I've been a little bit MIA. As you can see, I've kind of been neglectful of my YouTube. It's just been really crazy at work, and honestly, I just needed a little bit of time to reset, recharge, and I'm actually in Hawaii right now, spending time with my family. I have a lot of relatives here on the island, and it's just been so great to finally see everybody. Now that I've had a month to reset, recharge, refocus, I am back in September, ready to walk you through my money and all of my numbers, what I spent, what I saved, and every single thing that I earned for the month of August. Mahalo for sticking with me. And if you too are on your journey to fire, be sure to subscribe to Millennial Money Honey. Smash that like button so we can finally crack that YouTube algorithm, and hit the notification bell so you know when my next video drops and you are always up to date with the latest and the greatest. And let's talk money, honey. For those of you who are new here, I'm Katie, a girl on fire, and FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. I'm about to break it all down, my income, expense, and savings totals. If you need some context, I'm a visual designer working in tech and living at home with my parents. So that being said, let's dive into those numbers. Okay. So for my income totals, for my paycheck, I earned $6,860.40. I talked about it last month, but my raise of 12% finally went into effect. Went from earning $58 an hour to $65. Usually, if I have a standard paycheck month, it was previously around $6,000 a month that I was getting after tax, and now it has increased to $6,860. Right now, I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with that $860 in additional income, but I think I'm going to send it to my high yield savings account to save for my Coast-Fi year, which if you guys haven't heard about Coast-Fi or my plans to take a corporate sabbatical, be sure to check out that YouTube video. I will leave a link above. My paycheck, has pretty significantly increased, so that's very exciting. For resale, I resold $439.92. It seems like a lot, but I actually kind of spent a lot because the majority of that was on Facebook Marketplace saw a really good deal for a 70-inch TV. I should have known it was too good to be true. It was $400, and I went and checked it out. There didn't seem anything wrong with it, and I picked it up and then I left. When I came home and tested it out, there was actually he showed me on a really dark screen, like an Apple TV, he just kind of clicked through it. But the remote itself was really slow and laggy, and there was kind of this weird banding in it, especially noticeable against more white backgrounds. So I, ended up just also reselling it. I don't know if that was totally ethical for a loss of $50. Kind of felt guilty about that, but I don't know. I guess I just passed the scam forward and they can deal with it. So yeah, now I feel guilty, but I just know better now than to spend money on electronics. I should just really fork over the full price Costco items. And honestly, big flat screen TVs are very affordable at Costco, like $700, and it was such a nightmare to pick it up and then deal with reselling. Completely wasn't worth it. So I don't recommend buying electronics on Facebook Marketplace unless you're J Millennial and you know what to look for and know all the models, and it absolutely wasn't worth it. So resell, a lot of that was the $350 from the TV, but I also just sold some random things like this old banker lamp and some old Madewell jeans. For freelance, I made $150. I just did a social media post for a friend, and then cash back, I made $74.54 from my Dosh app. You guys know I love Dosh, hype it up. Check out my affiliate link below if you also want to sign up for Dosh. Basically, you link your credit card, set it, forget it, and then you accrue cash at just random places where you probably shop. You don't need to do the whole widget thing or remember to activate anything. So that's why it's so great for the best cashback app, honestly. Interest, $4.85 from my high yield savings account. nothing too crazy. Dividends were $26.57. Also nothing too crazy. Millennial Money Honey made $13.40. I thought I was gonna have some invoices get paid this month. I don't think those checks came in the mail. I did some collabs with Wealthfront and Vintron, so I have those upcoming paychecks. Invoices that I invoiced through the Bonsai app. Not to be like a hype girl for all of these things, but it really totally makes you look so much more professional if you're doing kind of like freelance creator stuff. Like you can send like project proposals to like kind of scope out your work, and then templatizes contracts and then your invoices, and like allows people to pay you via check or like through Stripe online. Just really, really easy. So if you guys too are also creators and you're looking for like a way to kind of step up your invoice game and make you look legit and really put together, highly recommend checking out Bonsai. I've used it for both my like Millennial Money Honey work and also my freelance graphic design work. Affiliate money, I earned $40, and that's like through my Amazon affiliate links, through my Anchor from my podcast. And then other, I made $58.69. Randomly, I got $2.15 from Google's like class action lawsuit. I don't know what that was about, but seemed legit. It went into my PayPal account, and yeah, I'm curious if you guys also got that Google class action lawsuit money. For expense totals, so house, utilities, and transportation were $0 this month. Groceries were $111.81. Food, my food bill, always minimum like above $440.24. I really probably need to step that up to like a $500 budget per month for my year out. I just have a feeling I'm gonna be eating out so much more. So it's really been good to test out like my Coast-Fi budget prior to actually going into my corporate sabbatical year, so I kind of get a better picture of how much I think I'm actually going to be spending regularly. Drinks were $30.37, and then work was $364.65. Recreation, which was previously entertainment, I spent $19.95. So I actually put my like laser hair tip, which I'm trying to document this. You can see like it's like getting less. This is like after like 2 weeks of not shaving. I don't know, that's TMI. Not for this video, but laser has been only one session and it's already really great, really thinning out. I'm already not having to shave as much as I used to, so I recommend. And I got my first session free because I was Instagram storying about like Sev laser aesthetics and like how great and affordable they were, and talking about price transparency because Laser Way is totally not transparent. So I guess if you tag them enough, they will maybe comp you if you are a micro influencer. So that was kind of cool. I feel like I've peaked. I've never had that happen before. And then, so stuff like that was fell under recreation. I also forgot to cancel my Audible subscription. They get you when you go to buy something at an Amazon store. They were like, oh yeah, and like get free 2 months, and then you just forget to cancel the subscription, which I should have known, and I should have just like emailed them, but that means I definitely need to remember to cancel it for September because I'm about to get charged, I think. That was my bad. $14.95. Honestly, I have bigger things to deal with than go and fight that, which I know is not very fire, but it's true. Travel, I spent $75.36. Some of this travel is in anticipation of my friend's bachelorette party. And actually, I'm going to do a full breakdown of money diary, what I spent on my friend's bachelorette party to San Diego. So stay tuned for that. Car was $4.50. Wow, I really made it a whole month without having to fill up. So I wasn't like driving around too much. $4.50 was mostly from parking. So health was $290.21. I went to the dentist because I needed my annual cleaning. I didn't go in 2020. I didn't feel very comfortable doing that personally. But that also meant like I had like 8 cavities that needed to be filled. So got one done on the right and then I went in for the left, and yeah, that was not very fun. Hopefully I don't have any more cavities. I need to clean my teeth a little bit better, floss better. I thought I filled my eye prescription, but I think actually that was last month, and I actually got these glasses back though. Paid for it last month, but I went and picked it up, and these are my new glasses I filled from Costco. Frames are free from my uncle. Little old Armani glasses, like from the 80s, 90s, or whenever he used these, but free frames, that's a good hack, and just refilled the prescription. Shopping, I spent $522.10. One of those things that is in the shopping thing that I included was the TV that I spent $400 on. So if you excluded that, I would have only spent $122.10. So you can see like my resale almost covers like what I spent for shopping. So that's why it is so high. Gifts, I spent $279.95. Lots of birthdays, and miscellaneous was $0. So for savings totals, 401k and IRA are $0. I've already maxed those out for the year. Savings, $0, but I think I'm going to start doing $800 into my high yield savings account, again, to account for my Coast-Fi sabbatical. Brokerage, my standard $4,000, SEP IRA, $0, HSA, $0, and checking, $1,520.23. Getting into my income totals, my total income for the month of August was $7,668.37. My expenses were $2,148.14, putting me at a savings rate of 71.99%, or basically like 72%. And my savings overall was $5,520.23. That went to my brokerage and just my checking account. Getting into my favorite part, my smallest expense, my largest expense, my least favorite expense, and my most favorite expense. Outside of my typical expenses, my smallest expense was, Starbucks, and I haven't gone to Starbucks in a really, really long ass time, but it is pumpkin season. Your girl is basic. I had to try the pumpkin sweet cream cold brew. So got that and spent $4.25. And then my largest expense was the stupid TV that I absolutely regret totally spending on, which leads me into it also being my least favorite expense. I'm honestly kicking myself. You know, if something is too good to be true, it probably is. And there's a reason that you should not buy like electronics, especially if you're somebody like me who's absolutely not knowledgeable about that thing at all. Like, sure, buy a bookshelf off of Facebook Marketplace. Do not buy electronics. Do not recommend. And then my most favorite expense, it always, I feel like, involves like food. I went to Sasabune to celebrate me getting a pay raise and spent $215.32 on an omakase dinner. But you know what? I deserved it because I got a raise, and my raise more than covered that. And I still had some left over. So spent $215 for my pay raise dinner on myself. And that was really exciting. That's all I have for my August money expenses. I tried to give myself a little more just grace, and I've been trying to meditate more, reading the book Atomic Habits, and it has been so helpful for like, you know, meditating in the morning and developing that habit. That all is to say that in my meditations, I feel like I've been actively trying to, you know, treat myself with kindness. I would never berate somebody for spending well within their means, even though I've been hard on myself for having like a lower savings rate that I would have liked. I would never tell somebody who is having that high savings rate, like, God, you could be doing better, even though, you know, personally, I know I could, and I could be saving more. Really reminding myself to be kind to myself and to be present and enjoy spending the money that I'm spending, you know, to take myself out to eat sushi, even though I look at it now and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have, but it would have increased my savings rate. I need to like be more compassionate towards myself about these things. I really hope you show yourself some kindness. You are doing great. You are doing amazing. The fact that you're even watching these kind of budgeting videos means you have some sense of, you know, your finances and are interested in getting a grip, even if you haven't started. That's my takeaway for the month. I will take you along on my bachelorette weekend trip to San Diego next week. And be sure to, if you haven't already, smash the like button and let's retire early together.